Hey guys, this is Mr. A. Crizzy here, and welcome back to another movie review. And yes, I just got back from work today, and just like a few minutes ago, or probably like an hour ago, I just got back from work. So I decided to film this movie review down here in the basement since I know my parents are my parents are upstairs working right now, and plus my dad's on a conference call in my TV room, and mom's doing his usual work. And so I felt like doing this review downstairs here in the basement this time because some of you guys may have seen my other movie reviews that I filmed down here in the basement. So anyway, today's movie review is going to be on the 2022 documentary film from National Geographic. And yes, you can see I'm wearing a National Geographic shirt. It actually says National Sarcasm Society. Yeah, pretty funny. So this movie review is going to be on a National Geographic documentary film, and that's going to be on Fire of Love. I remember seeing a preview for this documentary when me and my dad and Uncle Charles and my friend Alyssa DePino, when we all saw the movie Marcel the Shell with Shoes On at our local AMC movie theater. This movie was actually one of the previews shown in front of that film, which was Fire of Love. And my Uncle Charles said that it kind of looks like a film he would watch on streaming, considering the fact that this is a National Geographic documentary. And there's also another movie company that also made this movie called Neon. And I've done 2 movie reviews from Neon before. And I think this is actually my 3rd movie review on a Neon film. Yeah. So yeah, anyway. So let's get started on telling you guys what Fire of Love is about. The film follows the lives and careers of French volcanologists named Katia and Maurice Krafft, and who ultimately die in the 1991 Mount Unzen eruption via archive footage. And pretty much, the documentary film basically talks about the life and career of the 2 volcanologists, and then of course they end up dead at a volcanic eruption in 1991. And of course, it also kind of talks about some science stuff that you learn in school, because I would say I think this movie Fire of Love would be a pretty good interesting movie to watch during when you're in science class at school. To some students out there and some teachers watching this movie review, I recommend giving this one a watch to your class, of course. But yeah, so, and the movie also talks about it talks about some science topics like how there are some lava in most scenes, some scenes that talk about lava, even featuring footage of lava as well. And this documentary even talks about plate tectonics, tectonic plates. Yeah. And of course, the documentary Fire of Love is narrated by Miranda July. All right. And recently I actually watched Fire of Love on Disney Plus, considering the fact that Disney Plus has a lot of National Geographic content. So I was definitely interested in checking this movie out, and so I watched it on Disney Plus recently. And I gotta say, I really enjoy Fire of Love. I gotta say, Fire of Love is definitely a really interesting and a great documentary film from National Geographic and Neon. And I will say, I think this is probably my all-time favorite documentary film of the year, 2022, since this movie came out this year. And I gotta say, Fire of Love is definitely my favorite film, my favorite documentary film of the year. And I gotta say, Miranda July's narration is well done, and I gotta say the story itself is pretty interesting, how she narrates the story on the life and careers of volcanologists from France, since they're French, Maurice Krafft and Katia Krafft. And I like how the movie I like how the movie is mainly focused on science, of course. So how it talks about tectonic plates and lava mostly throughout the movie. And that's one of the things that makes this movie a good recommendation for your science class at school, like Earth and Space Science and science class at schools. Even if that science teacher does have Disney Plus, then I say this is a good recommendation to watch in science class to all teachers and students watching this movie review on Fire of Love. And yeah, and pretty much, and during production in March 2021, it was announced that a documentary film revolving around Kadia and Maurice Kraft was in development. And then in January 2022 earlier this year, like it was announced Miranda July would serve as the narrator. And of course the film had its world premiere at the 2022 Sundance Film Festival on January 20th, 2022, where it won the Jonathan Oppenheim Editing Award in the United States documentary category. Shortly after, National Geographic Documentary Films acquired distribution rights to the film, winning a bidding war against Netflix, Amazon Studios, Sony Pictures Classics, IFC Films, Universal Pictures, and Paramount Pictures. It also screened at South by Southwest on March 11, 2022. In April 2022, it was announced that Neon would co-distribute the film. And of course, we got Fire of Love distributed by National Geographic Documentary Films, as well as Neon. I gotta say, Neon is a very interesting, a very great, like definitely a really great modern movie company, because I've heard Neon has made plenty of really good movies, because I know I reviewed two of them. I watched and reviewed two of them, which were Pig and of course Spencer. Yeah. And I will say, I think Neon would have to be one of my favorite modern movie companies besides some A24, because A24 has made a lot of really great films, and I gotta say Neon has made some pretty great films too, like the ones I mentioned before and Fire of Love. And yeah, and I'm also actually glad that I finally watched it on Disney Plus, because I knew that this movie would come to Disney Plus, since we know Disney Plus is full of National Geographic content. So glad I gave it a view. So overall, Fire of Love was a really great documentary film from National Geographic and Neon, and I'm gonna give Fire of Love 5 out of 5 stars. Maybe if this documentary if this movie gets an Oscar nomination for Best Documentary Feature of 2022, then I guess that would be pretty cool. I mean, I could be proven wrong, but like I said, Fire of Love is right now my all-time favorite documentary film of the year, because I haven't really seen any other documentary films that came out this year, but so far Fire of Love is my personal favorite of the year. When it comes to documentaries in the documentary genre. So yeah, if you have Disney Plus and if you're interested in checking out Fire of Love, then I recommend giving this one a watch. And there you have it, guys. That's going to be it for my movie review on Fire of Love. And that's going to be it for this video, so make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet. And as always, thanks for watching, and until next time, this is Mr. A. Crizzy saying, goodbye everybody, and that's about it.